Well, hello everyone, and here we are again. I'm with the beautiful Nadine Searle, who's going to do our meditation for us today. And today's meditation is about realigning your goals to your soul purpose. So, as we know, Pure take a very heart-centered approach to delivering your dreams and your aspirations. Very much about things that fill you with joy and happiness. And this meditation is going to look at realigning your goals, the goals that maybe you set at the beginning of the year. If you can remember them. I can't remember mine. So much has gone on. I can't remember what my goals were, but we're going to have a think about those. Think if you can remember them. Don't worry if you can't.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
But Nadine is going to take us through that. So as usual, I'm just going to hand over to Nadine, and Teddy's with me, as you can
Teddy's
hear.
there. Teddy's
And
there.
he's going to do a bit of realigning of his
He
goals
is,
today. So I'm going to hand over to Nadine, and I'll see you back towards the end.
Lovely.
I'm going to really enjoy this. I really need to, as we're easing out of lockdown, I'm really starting to feel the pressure build. So it's really nice to have a moment to really think about what I want going forward. And I hope everyone else has the same experience. So yeah, I'll see you all in a little while.
Thank you so much, Leslie. As you said, this is the perfect time. We're easing out of lockdown now. Things are changing again. Yet again, there's more change. And we're all thinking about how we want to emerge from this strange situation and how we want to be. And especially in our work and our home life as well, how we want to actually behave, what we want to set our goals for the rest of the year. We're almost halfway through, aren't we? So it's quite nice to have a little think now. And as Leslie said, I'm going to talk you through a very gentle, very simple process, really getting in tune with what's deep inside you to your true soul purpose, and just really connecting and thinking about how you want to be, not from our head, not intellectually, but from our heart, because that's where we make the best decisions. So if you are comfortable, sitting, lying, whatever works for you, just start to settle yourself down, have a bit of a wiggle if you like to start with. I will take off my glasses because I always close my eyes, as you know. Just start to settle, start to focus on your breathing, that lovely, lovely relaxation. Just start to anticipate this wonderful, calm space that you're going to take yourself to. Settling and soothing as you're breathing. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. If you're sitting, make sure your feet are flat on the ground. No crossed legs. It's nice to connect with the earth beneath us. If you're lying, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Just get yourself comfy. And just, as I say, tune into your breathing. So gently and slowly as you breathe in. We don't need to take a big, deep breath, just a gentle breath in. Just notice the breath entering your body. And then just notice the breath as you exhale. Long, deep, and slow. Wonderful, calming, soothing breath. So in your own time, breathing in gently and slowly. And then as you exhale, just really, really enjoy that long, deep, slow exhalation that naturally calms you, naturally relaxes you, naturally soothes you as you're breathing. So just enjoy your breath, settling yourself, your body, your mind as you're breathing, as you're focusing. Lovely breath in, imagining, feeling that wonderful, clean, fresh air, filling your whole body. And then as you exhale, long, deep, and slow, sinking downwards, settling every single muscle, every joint, every cell of your body is just starting to settle as you breathe, as you enjoy this gift that you've given yourself, this time for relaxation and peace. So just get comfortable with a roll of breath in gently and slowly. And as you exhale, really feeling that soothing stroke of breath, settling all of your body, and just have a little quick scan of your body, noticing how you feel from your head as you're breathing in and out. Your head, your neck and your shoulders, just settling, sinking, relaxing. Your chest, your shoulder blades, your back, your tummy. Just notice as you breathe if there's any tension. And as you exhale, just invite that tension just to soften and settle. Become aware of your hips and your thighs, how they feel. Your knees, your calves, your shins, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. And your arms, your hands, your fingers. Just settling, feeling relaxed, sinking down, feeling safe and supported and comfortable. And as your body is feeling more relaxed now, invite your mind to follow, sinking down, settling into the stillness, into the peace. If your mind wanders, that's fine. It's normal just for your mind to just trot off every now and again. When it does, just notice where it's gone and gently and kindly just come back to your breath. Just let whatever's popped up in your mind float away. Come back to your breathing and settle into this relaxation, this lovely place of calm that you've given yourself today. And as you're enjoying this lovely roll of breath, this settle, calm feeling, I'm going to just invite you to let your mind wander a little bit, but with a tiny bit of direction. Start to encourage your mind to think back to the beginning of the year, the traditional time for setting our goals, the time for thinking about how we want the year to be, what we want to do, what we want to achieve. And if you can remember, and don't worry if you can't, but if you can remember some of the goals you set for yourself, your aspirations, your dreams, how you thought the year would plan out, what you wanted to do. If you can think of anything, then just let those memories come up. If you can't think of anything, it really doesn't matter. We're going to focus on something new now anyway. But if you have any memories of how you felt at the beginning of the year, what you thought would be happening for you, what you wanted, your intentions, what you created at the time, your dreams, your visions, just let those images play out in your mind, whether you're seeing pictures or words or feelings that you're feeling in your heart and your soul. Just go with the flow of those memories, taking yourself back to a time it seems like such a long time ago. Start to just enjoy those feelings, those memories, those pictures, those visions. You might just see colours, you might just have feelings in your heart. There's no right or wrong. Just feel what you feel. And then I'd like you to take your mind a bit more to the present time, to now, how we're feeling now, how we're sitting. We might actually feel some sadness, some loss, some regret, other things that we didn't get done because life changed. And just go with those feelings. If any feelings of sadness or loss or grief or regret pop up, then just sit with them comfortably. It's okay to feel whatever you feel. And just breathe in and out of those feelings, knowing that every time you exhale, you can settle yourself. If emotions are rising, you can settle and soothe yourself as you exhale. But just acknowledge any feelings that come up for you. I know for myself, I do feel a little bit, I don't know, a little bit cheated maybe that the plans I made weren't happening for me, but things have changed. And I accept and I honour the feelings that I have about how the year has gone so far. And just go with those feelings. Notice what you notice. feel what you feel. And as you exhale the next time you're ready, just soften and soothe. Go back into that lovely place of calm and peace. Thinking about how life is now. And the change that has almost been forced upon us to make us think differently, act differently, make different plans. And as I say, just honour and accept that this is just the way it is, and it's okay. We can flow, we can bend, we can change any way we want to, we can adapt. We have that power within us, we have the capability. And then as you're breathing in, I'd like to invite you now to tune into your heart centre, to that lovely space in the middle of your chest where your lungs and your heart is. And if it helps you, just rest your hands there, your palms on your heart centre. And as you breathe, just breathing in the love and light and energy into this wonderful space, filling your heart up with love, light and energy. And as you exhale, just settling and soothing, feeling those feelings deep within you as you breathe. So breathing in next time you're ready, filling your center, your heart center up with love and light and energy from the universe. If you're seeing colors, make them brighter and stronger as you breathe in. And as you exhale, just let everything settle, the colors fade a little bit. Just feeling comfortable, safe and secure as you breathe. And then just continue to breathe into your heart center as you listen to the words that I'm saying. Start to really feel deep down into your heart. If you've got things going on in your head, if you're being busy and you're still thinking quite hard about the past or the present, just let those feelings sink downwards into your heart space and breathe into that area, taking the thoughts out of your head and into your heart. And start to connect with your real deep feelings, your soul, your energy, your joy, your passion. And while you're in this lovely place, comfortable and safe in your heart center, just start to ask yourself, what would I like my goals to be now? You don't need to answer straight away. Just set that question gently and easily. What do I want now? Things have changed. We accept that. What is it that I want now? Say it to yourself out loud if you want to, or just quietly in your mind as you're breathing into your heart center. Just say to yourself, ask that question. What do I want now? What do I want going forward? How do I want my future to be? And as you breathe into your heart center with those words in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, just let whatever feelings or emotions come up inside you. Don't try to answer those questions from your head, from your intellectual center. Just let them sit safely in your heart space. And just see what comes up for you. You might see some images, you might be taken on a little journey, you might see a path, you might just see colours or feelings. Just sit quietly and gently with that question and just notice what you notice as you say the words to yourself. What do I want for myself now? How do I want my life to be going forward? And you might have had something pop up in your heart that feels a bit outrageous or a bit wild, or a dream that's way off. But that's okay. That's really lovely. Whatever has come up for you, just trust that you can actually have anything you want. You can be anything you want to be. You don't need to know how you're going to get there. Just need to feel it, dream it, believe it. So whatever is coming up for you as you gently ask that question, just focus on that feeling, focus on an image if you've got one, but just feel the future and the fact that you can make it any way that you want. There are no limitations. This is your imagination. This is your dream center. This is you speaking from your heart. And you might have something pop up that makes no sense to you at all, and that is fine. Or it might be something that you know is so set in your future, something you really, really want that you knew what it was even before we asked that question, and that is fine too. Just have a little think, play around with the words in your head, if you like, the images that come up for you. What do I want? How do I want to be? What do I want to achieve? Just gently let those questions come up from deep inside you, from your soul, from your heart. It might just be something really, really simple, just a feeling. I want to feel happy. I want to feel safe. I want to feel secure. It might be things like that. Or it might actually be a practical goal. I want to achieve something. I want to move forward with my business or my personal life. It can be anything. There is absolutely no right or wrong. It can be anything. And whatever comes up for you, just go with it. But as you're breathing, the next time you're ready to take a breath in, just feel that love, light, and energy filling up your heart space and going deep, deep, deep into your soul so that you can really feel and hear what your soul is saying to you, what you really, really want. Deep inside you, we have all the answers. Deep inside you, every one of you, you know your truth. So just breathe, be still and at peace, and listen to what comes up for you. You might hear words, you might see pictures, you might just feel feelings. But tune in deep, deep into your soul, and the answers will come to you in line with your true soul purpose. And if your mind has wandered off to somewhere else, started thinking about things for later on today, or started to get practical and doing to-do lists in your head, that's fine, that's normal. Just bring it back to now. Bring your mind back to focusing on your heart center, on your soul, on your feelings. And again, just repeat that question. What do I want to achieve? How do I want to behave? What do I want to do moving forward? And again, you might now have some very clear pictures, some very clear feelings, one very, very definite goal, or lots of different things. But just tune into how you feel. If you've got one that's clear, that is fantastic. Focus on that one thing. Make it an image if you like, a picture. Put it on a screen if you want to, or words. Just really focus on one thing. If you've got one thing, that is brilliant. If you've got lots of things floating around, again, that is wonderful. Just let them be in your mind and your soul. Just picture them however seems right to you. Words, pictures, colours, feelings. If you haven't got anything and you're struggling, that's okay too. Just sit with the feeling. Try not to fuss, try not to force anything. Just know that these feelings will come when you're in tune, when you're breathing and feeling your true soul purpose. Continue with the breath. Continue with a gentle question. But as I say, if you've got one focus already, that is brilliant. Make that big and bright as you breathe and focus on that vision, that goal. And imagine, if you can, that you have something to write with. And you have either a blackboard or a whiteboard or a great big post-it note or a beautiful pad and a pen. And you can write down what you want to focus on, what you want your goal to be. And just picture yourself writing it in your own hand, flowing and feeling the movement as you write, or as you draw, or just let an image come up in your mind. However you want this to work for you is fine. And just settling into that feeling of what you desire, what you wish for, what you're dreaming for, what you want. Writing it, drawing it, seeing it, believing it. And then wherever you've written it, wherever you see it, whatever picture you have, just breathe into that vision. And as you're breathing gently in and out, just let your imagination work and imagine that you can take that picture or those words deep into your heart again as you're breathing, deep into your heart center, your vision, your dream, your goal, so that it's embedded inside you. Whether it's a piece of paper that you've got from a lovely pad, or whether it's from a board, a blackboard, a whiteboard, or a post-it note, or a lovely picture, just breathe it into your heart center so that it's sitting there where it belongs. Beautiful, peaceful, settling feeling of knowing that your dream, your goal, your vision has come from your heart and now is sitting in your heart space, exactly where it's meant to be. And as you breathe gently in, enjoying the long, deep, slow exhalation as you settle and soothe yourself. Just notice as you enjoy that roll of breath in that wonderful way, just notice if you have any feelings of resistance maybe, or anxiety or uncertainty, that what you want for your future, the goal that you've set for yourself, or the goals, or the way you want to behave, the way you want to be, the way you want life to be, you might have some feelings of uncertainty or anxiety or resistance. And if you notice anything like that as you're breathing, again, just notice what it is, how it makes you feel. And gently and slowly, as you are noticing it, feeling it, just name what it is. And it might be resistance, it might be fear, it might be anxiety, it might be disbelief, it might be lack of faith in your ability. Just notice what it is. Acknowledge it, honour and accept it. If any feelings are coming up for you that you feel might get in your way, they're just part of your soul. They're part of your system, what we're used to, how we're used to behaving. And it's okay to have any feelings of doubt or uncertainty. Just let them rise up inside you if they're there. If they're not, then that's wonderful. Just focus on your goal. But if you notice anything as you're focusing, as you're thinking about your future and your goals, just let those feelings be and know that they are normal and know that it's okay. And as you breathe, if you have any feelings of resistance or fear or anxiety or disbelief, just invite those feelings just to move as you exhale. Just to move from wherever you feel them. They might be in your head, you might see words, you might feel them in your tummy or in your heart. They might appear as tension or anxiety, but just invite them to move the next time you exhale. Just let them flow wherever they want to flow as you exhale. You have the power, remember, as you exhale, to change how you feel and to soothe and settle yourself. So when you're ready to breathe in again, just notice if there is anything popping up, any slight resistance, fear, anxiety, disbelief. It's fine, it's normal. Remind yourself that it's okay, it's normal to have these feelings. But as you exhale, just invite those feelings just to move wherever they are. They might be in your head, it might be a little voice talking to you. Just invite those feelings just to move wherever they want to go. They can leave completely if they want to, or they can just move for now. But know that you have the power just to get them out of the way for the time being while you're focusing on your lovely, lovely future goal. And enjoy that roll of breath again. Safe and secure in the knowledge of your power, the feeling that you have to notice what you feel, notice what's going on for you, but also feeling that you know how to soothe and settle yourself. That power, that comfort that you have for yourself, and focus back on your goal again as you're breathing. One goal, many goals, your future feelings, however it's working out for you. And again, if your mind has wandered somewhere else, just gently invite it to come back, breathing in again to your heart center. Love and light and energy, knowing that the universe supports you. It's wonderful, wonderful world that we live in. It supports you. You support yourself from your power and your strength deep inside you. And everyone around you supports you too. Feel that feeling. Feel that love. Feel that understanding from others and from yourself to yourself. And again, just focus on your goal. One goal, if it's one and it's clear, that's fine. If it's lots, if it's a bit vague, just focus on your future, how you want it to be, how you want to feel, what you want to achieve. And start to see that goal in the distance a little bit, as if you have a little bit of a path to get to it. And that path can be anything that you wish. It can be soft, warm sand. It can be beautiful grass. It can be a wonderful tiled path. Imagine, feel anything that you wish. That little path on the way to your goal, and your goal is at the end, shining brightly there for you. And start to imagine yourself walking along that path, bare feet, feeling what's beneath you, whatever you've imagined. Just walking a few steps towards your path. And again, if you notice any resistance coming up, use your breath. Let it move, let it float away as you're focusing on your goal, and you're just taking one step at a time towards that future goal. And as you're walking in your imagination, that peace, feeling the joy, picture that goal again and see it bright and shining and wonderful just for you, and know that you can have that goal whenever you want it, however you want it. And start to feel the excitement grow inside your body, almost like when you get butterflies in your tummy, that wonderful feeling of excitement and joy. bubbling up into your heart center, just really, really enjoying that anticipation, that wonderful, wonderful feeling. Your dream is there in front of you. You've set your purpose. It's in line with your soul, your being, your heart. You know it's right for you. You know it's there for you. Let that excitement, anticipation, that joy build inside you. Feel it. Really, really feel it as you breathe. When you're ready to breathe in, ignite it with your breath. Make it bigger and stronger and brighter. This feeling of excitement and joy and anticipation. When you look forwards at the end of your path to your beautiful goal, just for you. Breathing in that lovely breath, igniting your excitement, your anticipation, your joy. And as you exhale, just settling, soothing, calming, embedding that feeling inside you. Again, big and bright as you breathe in, picturing your goal, enjoying the excitement, the anticipation, the joy. And as you exhale, just settling and soothing, embedding that feeling deep within you. It's yours. It's there ready for you when you want to be there. However long that path is, it doesn't matter. You will get there. And another lovely breath, breathing in, igniting that wonderful dream, that vision, your excitement, your wonder, your power, and settling and soothing as you exhale. Beautiful, calm. If you're seeing colours, just let them be beautiful, subtle colours, soothing you, settling you. If you're seeing pictures and visions, as you breathe in, make them bigger, brighter and stronger, and feel your excitement and anticipation in every cell of your body. And as you exhale, just let all of those feelings just settle and sink downwards a little bit, embedding those wonderful feelings in your body, in your heart and in your soul. And if you're thinking with your head and you're starting to question and there's maybe some doubt or anxiety popping in, just let those feelings be there, acknowledge them, accept them, it's okay. But as you exhale, you can just invite those feelings that have popped up, maybe in your head, some words, maybe questions, let them float away or just move as you exhale. Remind yourself of your power. Remind yourself of your ability to soothe and settle yourself whenever you need to. And one more lovely breath into your heart center, filling yourself up with love and light and joy from the universe, into your heart, into your soul. And as you exhale, just beautifully sinking and settling downward into the comfort and the safety and the security that you feel deep within you. And slowly and gently, just continue that lovely roll of breath. If you want to, if you put your hands on your heart center, just let them drop down onto your lap or down by your side, wherever you want them to be. Start to notice your feet. If they're flat on the ground, just feel connected to the earth beneath you. If you're lying down, just become aware of your feet. Your whole body safe and supported. Start to come back to how your body feels, every limb, your tummy, your chest, your neck and your shoulders, how you feel. Just start to become aware, gently and slowly. Start to become aware of the temperature in the room, how you feel. If you've closed your eyes, just no rush, but just whenever you feel ready, start to open them. And have some lovely deep breaths, breathing that lovely air in. And have a bit of a wiggle of your fingers if you want to, your feet. Move your shoulders, have a yawn and a stretch. And come back to now. Have a lovely stretch. Yes, we've been still for a little while, haven't we? Ah,
Oh, that was great. That was
beautiful.
really good.
I
Yeah,
love that.
I really enjoyed that. And I started to remember what the goals were as you were going through, what the
That's
goals
interesting.
they came back,
Yeah,
and they were very much about. I don't know whether you remember me talking about this, about spending more time in France and being, spending more time in our house in France. But actually, through the lockdown, I've really reconnected with my home and where I live here.
yeah,
And
yeah.
actually, my goals are now very much more centered on this place and what happens here. So that's,
Mm,
yeah, it's
mm.
really shifted.
It is interesting, isn't it? Because to me, that says, where the home is where the heart is almost, isn't it? Maybe it doesn't matter where it is, you
Mm.
can have that joy and that lovely feeling wherever you are, which is, it's lovely to feel that, isn't it? It just takes a
Yeah, I
bit of the
felt really
pressure off a bit.
reconnected with my home.
Mm,
So,
mm,
a lot of my goals now that were popping up then were to do with, that have been very present during this time, have been to do with, enjoying the family and spending more
yeah,
time here. So, yeah,
yeah,
hope is where the heart is. And
yeah.
also, the bit that resonates with me is the bit when you were saying about imagination, and how privileged we are to
Mm.
have an imagination so
Oh,
we can
yes.
imagine
Yeah.
what we want, and that creativity within inside ourselves, to be able to imagine something that we
Mm.
isn't tangible yet, that we can't touch,
Yeah.
that we have the ability, we have the brain technology,
Yeah.
the brain space, the
Yes.
brain ability
Yeah.
to be able to imagine.
Yeah. To take us there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wherever that is. And that is the thing, isn't it? If we can imagine it, we can have it. And that
Mm.
is, and trusting that, that sounds quite an outrageous claim, doesn't it? But it is true. We know that. If we can actually visualize it and dream it, believe it, feel it, then it is ours. We can have it. And that
Absolutely.
is, like
When
you
I
say, we're so
felt times,
privileged.
yeah,
Mm.
when I felt times of anxiety and stress, my imagination kind of like dries up, and
Yes.
I
Yes.
can't, I don't know what you're saying. I can't feel, I
Yeah.
don't know it. I don't know.
Yeah.
And the minute I reconnect to my imagination,
Mm.
everything seems lighter.
Yes, yeah, literally it does, doesn't it? And that's the beauty of being able to calm yourself, soothe yourself. And you're absolutely right. When we feel any anxiety or stress, that's all we can focus on is that feeling. But we know now that we can take ourselves out of that, even if it's only temporarily, we can do that. And then, like you say, then the imagination comes back. We
Mhm.
ignite the different things in our minds and our body, our heart and our soul. And we have that in us all the time, don't we? What a joy.
Aren't we privileged as
We
human
are.
beings? And
Yeah.
there's so much of our brains that we don't use, and we
Mm,
don't even,
mm.
we're not aware that they're there for us to be able to access and use, employ.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just kind of like sleepwalk a lot of the time.
Yes,
So no,
definitely.
that was amazing, Nadine, to
Oh, thank you.
remind us that we have the power.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
as you said, about, if the thoughts start, thoughts start coming in, it's okay. Just
Mm.
roll with the breath and let them go, and
Yeah,
refocus on what you were thinking about your imagination and your
yeah.
dreams.
That
So
is
no,
the thing, isn't it? Because those little doubts come in, they do, and it's perfectly normal, they do. But again, knowing that we can just change that temporarily. And it is like you said, using our brains and everything. But, people do say, that we have our heart is our brain too, and if we tune
everything's
into that,
connected,
we
isn't it?
make better decisions from our heart than our brain, don't we? So if we can do that,
Absolutely.
and
And we
it's a
focus
skill.
on we focus on what gives us joy. Sometimes when we go into our heads too much, we overthink too much,
We
and
do,
we
yeah.
maybe lose the track of what is really important. And I
Yeah.
think we talked about this on
Mm,
Wednesday with Ed,
yeah.
about the fact that sometimes we get a bit distracted about material things and
Oh, yeah.
money,
Mm,
and think that they're the things we are going to give us happiness, but they don't.
yeah.
Material things are moments. They're
Mm,
moments,
mm,
and money is a tool. It's something that we use. The things that come from our very heart are the things that
mm.
give us life joy and
Yes,
purpose. And so,
exactly.
the chakras all need to be
Yeah, we need to be
considered
in
and all
line,
in
don't we?
line.
Aligned. You're absolutely right. And it's true, isn't it? And I think this time of change has made a lot of us really, really think about what's important to us. And it isn't always, like you say, the money goals, if you like, trying to achieve things. I think we have maybe simpler goals, maybe we're connecting and actually really feeling, the joy that we have around us. A lot of, I'm not playing down the fact that there's been a lot of sadness and heartache for a lot of people, but there's also been a lot of joy and a lot of lovely things going on, hasn't there? And just to get back in tune with that, I think we've had an opportunity to just really, really get back to basics and enjoy
Absolutely.
what's around us. So it's
Yeah.
been beautiful, hasn't it?
So
So
thank you so much. This
thank
is the
you.
last of season 1 meditations.
It is, it
So
is.
funny saying that because when back at
Yeah.
the beginning, I can't even get my words out now. Back at the beginning of lockdown, and we, did the first broadcast, we just thought we
Mm,
just need to communicate with our community and keep
yes.
them uplifted and
Yeah.
make sure that, we do the best we can to take care
Mm,
of them.
mm.
But now this has turned into a thing. And, we've done a series of meditations and we've done a series of broadcasts talking to people within our artistic community and
Wonderful,
sharing their
wonderful. Yeah,
thoughts.
yeah.
So we're coming to the end of series 1. We've grown our world and we
Yes.
will be back for series 2 in the autumn. I
Oh,
do
how
that on
lovely.
telly.
It's wonderful, isn't it? That's exactly, how things have evolved, how things have changed. Who knew? We couldn't have
Who knew?
planned this, could we? It's been amazing, hasn't it? It's been wonderful,
Nadine
and
and
it's
I will be back for series
we
2,
will, we
season
will.
2 in the
Season 2.
autumn. In the meantime, don't worry. I'm just going to share the screen with our website so everyone can see where they can go and they can see your meditations here. So on your meditations, they go to the watch page and then they click
There
down
they
on
are.
meditations, and you've got your own page. And this one from today will be there. So people will be able to see that one will be added next to these meditations that you can see there. And then obviously the Mental Health Awareness Week meditations that we did are all there as well. So they're all there. And then if you want to see the other broadcast, you just go and click on watch. And then all the talks are there. And it says
Brilliant.
season 2 coming mid-October. So you'll have us back. And so I've got one more to do on this coming Wednesday, the 15th of July,
Yeah,
with
looking forward to
Justin
that.
McCarran.
Mm,
And he's a resilience coach and performer, so that should be good fun.
yeah,
And I've realised, bizarrely, so I'll just bring us back up on the screen and bring that off. I've realised I intuitively seem to wear something that is compatible with my guest. And I can
oh,
tell you that
get
I
you.
never discuss what I'm wearing before. But when you look back, I'm like, wow,
You're well coordinated.
I'm
There you
very well
go. There
coordinated with
you
my
go.
guests, but it's pure chance.
There you go.
The universe
There.
brings in and makes that happen. So yeah, they're all there on the website if anyone wants to go during the time when Nadine and I are having a well-earned break. We're having our rest now. The
Yes.
rest of July and August, we're going to have a bit of a rest.
Be
And
lovely. Yeah.
then I will be back every day in September with the Art 360 studio visits, and we're going to do those around 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Lovely.
So as people are like finishing their day's work,
Mm.
and then
Looking
we'll be back.
forward to those.
We'll
Yeah.
be back in mid-October for season 2.
Lovely, lovely.
So thank you all very much for sharing this last meditation with us, and we'll see you all very soon. Thank you,
Thank you so
Nadine.
much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
take care. And I have to say, I said to Nadine earlier, I love that orange blouse.
Oh,
But
thank you.
we're not coordinated today, are we?
Well, we're okay. We're good and compatible. It works.
We're
It
compatible.
works. We are. Yeah, it
We
works.
are.
Thank you so much, Leslie. It's been a
Got one
joy.
of
Thank
them
you.
pure t-shirts on today.
Yeah, I haven't got any writing on my side.
Yeah, it's been a joy. Thank you so
It's been
much.
lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you,
We'll
everybody
see
who's
you.
joined
We'll
in.
see you all. Everyone who's watching. We'll see you on Wednesday at 1 o'clock.
Yes,
All
looking
right.
forward to
Take
that.
care.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.